Do you think I need to go and paint that yellow BR, bruv?
Hey, what's up? My name's Amber.
My name's Theme.
And we are graffiti writers. We've been doing it for well over 20 years, 25 years. And we're here to rate how realistic are graffiti scenes in movies and TV.
Ricky, that weren't on Saturday, was it?
Well, I don't know.
You should got that tape I let you. Yeah, in my bag. Help yourself. Jamie?
Yeah?
Was there anything you want to tell me about?
No.
It was you, wasn't it? That graffiti under the bridge.
So?
Well, you got talent, mate.
All right, well, he was nice about that, finding out how he did graff like that. How realistic is that scenario? You don't see him painting, but, you know, someone discovered that
I mean, it's real graff. Then the other thing is just a load of bollocks. Can I use your bag? Have you got something you want to tell me? No. You know what I mean? Like, well, how's that got anything to do with graff?
Yeah, no,
Fucking bugs.
All right, EastEnders. Would you give that out of 10 for realism?
Yeah, well, I'm giving that a lot out of 10. But the only bit that fucks it up is when he starts talking to his mate. You got something you want to tell me? You're really talented. You know what I mean? He's like, Geezer's done, because he's got one can of white in his bag. But the graff itself, it's obviously done by a writer.
The graff is 10 out of 10. Really cool graff. Yeah, I think the dialogue is super cheesy. I think overall...
I'm like 7 or 8 for me.
5 out of 10. Next.
Come on, man. Shut up and just keep painting.
It's done! Gentlemen, we have finally done it. A pot leaf on the water tower.
This is the proudest moment of my life.
It doesn't look like a pot leaf. What? It looks like a hand giving the finger.
It does look like it's got a bit of a helmet.
Yeah.
Of the top one.
It's art. Get up and make it better. Fine. Just, make it wider, right up there. Yeah, out further though. Yeah, right up there. You go. Hey, Kelso!
Yeah?
How's it look from down there?
And it looks like it's giving me the finger.
Again, you know, very cheesy, but I've painted sometimes and then looked at it from a distance and gone, nah, that's not what I was trying to do. You know, it looks a bit off, so you've got to sometimes go back and correct it.
He did a whole 360 when he fell off the thing.
Also,
and he's like brought his mates to come and watch him do a pot leaf. It's the proudest moment of their lives. I mean, it's utter bollocks.
What score would you give that 70s show?
Maybe not even a 3. Maybe like a 2.
I mean...
It's with a brush.
I think...
I might give it a 1.
All right, okay. I think, yeah, it's super cheesy, but the actual graffiti part isn't too far off. Green paint it on the thing. They're doing it at night. I'm going to go a bit higher, maybe 4 out of 10. Oh, you can hear the squeaking of the pen.
Is he getting it on the police van? Yeah, National Police. Do you reckon he did that?
I reckon...
Nah.
I mean, who knows?
It's got some hand styles to it. It's got little doodahs around it. The Baz La Police is or Bez, I don't know how they say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Bez. Is good. I like the arrow. It's very graff style, that reach. I mean, it's been copied a million times as well from the film.
Usually even graffiti, obviously you're breaking the rules and, you know, all that type of stuff. It's really taking the piss when you graff on a fucking police van. Actually, 10 Foot did that not too long ago for his t-shirt series, where he did a fat off tag. So it is like the highest form of rebellion. So, I mean, how realistic would you say out of 10? If you had to give it a score out of 10 for realism?
I give it like I think it's pretty real.
Yeah.
It's got a reach. You can hear the squeaking of the pen.
And he's looking out while he's doing it.
And you can see look at the pen. It's not perfect. Like the way the inks come out.
Yeah.
I like it. It's an 8 out of 10.
I'm happy with that. 8 out of 10. Oh, look, he touches the wall there to
See if it's wet.
If it's wet, I guess. Yeah, how damp the wall is. That's kind of realistic to a degree. Not that I really give a shit. I'll paint on a damp wall. I don't give a fuck.
All right. Hey, I'll do the outline and you fill it in. All right.
Look at those pussy-o tracks as well, man. They're not even electric in there.
It's
do what you
definitely
want down there.
Maybe even a freight.
Yeah, it's a
line.
fucking yellow BR, bruv.
Hey, there's some dude walking down the tracks. Man, it's just a bump. Why's he walking so fast? All right, man, let's get the fuck out of here.
We'll walk towards him. There's fucking two of you.
Yeah. Oh no, there's another guy.
Where's la policía? No way.
Just hide behind a bit of wood.
We lost him.
I'll be going back to finish that off now. In real life, if they pop down that way, I'd finish it off. It looked nearly finished. I would definitely go back and finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, man, the acting is atrocious in this. You know, there's supposed to be a very exciting moment, but they fucking haven't changed this. Like they've just woken up.
When the feds chased them at 1 mile an hour, like that was, I mean, that's ridiculous. And then you've seen like the people run past them. They did it. It's a cheap like low budget film, so they had to like hide in there, and then people run past, and then like now they're free. But they're trying to make it like realistic. Look, watch how I touch the wall. Watch how I blow into the nozzle. But then the rest of it's like all fucked.
So how realistic, out of 10, would you give it a score out of 10? The Graffiti Writer.
Like 3 or 4.
I'm going to go a bit higher up than that because I think the acting and the actual filmography is what let it down. I think the actual what they were doing in the process, I think was relatively realistic. I'm going to give it above average. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Choose one. Ciao. 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 Ahoy. Ciao. Ciao.
Dow.
That looks cool.
Dowis.
I mean, you know, I've never painted in Czech. I've never been to Czech.
I don't know how their yards work,
but this looks familiar. You know what I mean? Breaking into doors and but nowadays, I mean, there's
down
a lot
the
of
ladder
writers,
in Brixton.
There's a lot of writers. They don't even have to break in anymore. A lot of people have keys now to stuff, and people can get hold of lots of bits and bobs like that. So,
Man doesn't do no jumping or cutting holes in fences, bro. Man's got the key, bro.
the gloves. He was pointing out there to his mate, that's where I'm going to end. So that's where you start. You know, that's pretty realistic. It's a nice shot from inside the train. And look, the standard photo on the front of the train. That happens a
And then
lot.
Kasarov. In she comes. Let's get the photo.
So yeah, so that was
It's coming
pretty
in,
cool.
surely it's coming in.
I think she's complaining because they've been waiting for ages. Benching. Oh shit. This is it. This is it.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty decent. I mean, a bit toy as well, but very Euro style. Look at the stupid poses in front of the thing. That is pretty realistic. Running down the platform, but the doors are
All
open.
the doors are...
Yeah.
He's going to ride his train.
Yeah.
I can't possibly even look.
All right, Gimple movie from Czech, 2007. How realistic do you think that is, man?
Like 7, 8.
It was pretty
They
realistic.
went and they painted the train. They've all done different pieces. They wait for the runner to come in. They've got their camera ready. They do their shit poses with the... It's like bringing your missus, though. That was like, you know, a bit...
I mean,
my missus isn't going to sit there and wait for the train to roll in to get a fight. Then with her like that.
but you got to think, these kids, they're teenagers.
Yeah.
It was good to have a girl there with you.
Yeah.
Because then the police are less likely to pull you over, you know, than like two dudes with hoods, you know. I think that was relatively well done, man.
Yeah. That's the best one so far.
Best one so far. I'm giving it a high score, 8.5.
Yeah, I said
9.
7, 8. Yeah.
8. I'm going to give it 8.
Let's give it an 8.
8. All right, cool.
Richard Pensham.
You got fool? Paper and plastic.
I beg your pardon? Are you Richard?
Yeah.
Did you do this?
Yes. Sorry.
Let me see.
That's why they call me Sketch. I do sketches. Sorry.
It's real good.
Thanks.
Try to stay awake in my class, though.
All right.
All right.
I mean, he's got a sketch on a piece of paper.
Bruv, in my school, I got given detentions for doodling in class. I had teachers, you know, fucking scream in my face, rip up the paper in front of my face and put it in the bin and go, no doodling in class. But I'm going to give it a low score. Like I said, I used to get reprimanded for doodling in class. Yeah, not like big duck. So I'm going to give it
because of that.
a
Yeah?
3 out of 10.
All right. Yeah, 2.
2. All right, next one. All right, this is an American sitcom. I'd never heard of it before. It's called Switched at Birth. The main character is this girl called Bay, who's also a street artist. And this is her running into another street artist who's going over her street art.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so let's check it out.
What are you doing, man?
What the hell are you doing?
Exactly.
It's you? Killer. It was until you ruined it.
Okay, hold on. Yeah? In real life, She wouldn't be doing that. She'd walk up behind her and give her a proper slap around the face. Well, I mean, if it was Graff, anyway. I mean, street artists, I don't know how street artists get on.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, it's pretty good, actually. Did you do it?
Oh, it's killer. Yeah, it was until you do your octopus over it. I mean, this is fucking... We are ready.
The pin back in the grenade, angry girl. Just answering your piece.
You didn't answer it. You finished it.
Yeah, well, hey, that's how it works on the streets. Someone does a piece of art and someone else finishes it.
I know how it works, all right? I'm a street artist too, obviously.
Is that how it works?
I'm a street artist too. We're not even on the street. We're painting some fucking old school bus. Your thing is fucking dog shit, and her thing is fucking dog shit.
She's a wheat paster, so she'd wheat pasted this woman with I don't know what coming out of a thing, and then this other girl came and spray painted some octopus leg. But what's this they're talking about? Like, you know how it is on the streets.
On the street,
you start it and I finish it. I answer it and it's not realistic. You touch my work, I'm taking that as disrespect.
Yeah,
you would put bits onto it,
which she was doing. What the hell are you doing?
She was like, I was going to finish it. All right, let's get the end of this.
You are missing the point. The point is, I wanted to be the one to finish it, and I kept getting interrupted by all these people who were doing things that I didn't even ask them to do.
All right, you know what? Here, stop talking. You finish it. You don't have to yell.
No, you've upset her with yelling.
She's so cool, man.
She's upset with yelling now.
All right, how
I'm giving that a 0 out of 10.
0?
0 out of 10 because the first character's got nothing to do. It's shit. It's got nothing to do with the graph. It's on the middle of the bus. There's nothing around it. It wasn't finished. She can't get Millie. The second bird's drawing an octopus legs without the fucking main part of the octopus and says, we finish things, that's how it goes in the street.
Yeah, it's
like
terrible.
It was like a beef, but there wasn't a beef. It was her unfinished piece. You don't go around finishing other people's fucking pieces. And then she's like, okay, put the pin back in the grenade. You finish it. Like now they're mates. Like it's all just fucking absolute gash.
I mean, maybe that's what street artists do.
It's a
graffiti
0,
writers.
0 for me.
I'm going to give it a 1 because at least they're painting it. I mean, you know, I'm going to give it a 1. All right. Okay, let's go on.
There, finished. Awesome revenge. Cutting your dad's face out of a piece of cardboard. No, you dweeb, it's a stencil. I'm gonna take Homer's ugly face and spread it all over town. Can I come? Every vandalism spree needs an obnoxious laugher. You're in.
Obviously, this is a spoof on Obey.
Yeah.
And it's a stencil of, obviously, again, street art. And, you know, Milhouse is his lookout.
He's keeping dog.
Keeping dog. That's
Bart's got
realistic.
his hood on. He's got 2 colours.
Yeah, and he's cut the stencil.
And he's immediately gone and done it on their school first. That's where you do it first.
That's realistic.
Let's go to the school and smash it.
Quiet night. Nothing but the sound of a spray can and kids laughing.
Again, the useless police.
Lazy police. Donut guys.
All right, so it's more street art than graffiti, but realism, what do you give it out of 10?
I give it like a 7, 6, 7. He's doing shading on it. They've copied the Obey thing. They've put some thought into it.
And he's doing it for revenge on Homer.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Graff comes
out
of revenge as well, man.
Kelly is a slag.
So what, did you give it a score out of 10?
Yeah, 6 or 7. I'm going 7.
You know what? They obviously had someone involved in this, helping them, like telling them what to do. I'm going to give it a 7 too, man.
I reckon they know.
What's up, man?
Hey.
$27.50.
$27.50 for what?
The Chinese. Did you order Chinese?
I didn't order Chinese food.
Was this 28.72 24th, right?
Yeah, but I didn't order any Chinese food, okay? Well, just
Look, it's
take it off.
$27.50, man.
I'm not gonna pay $27.50.
You're not
for something.
hungry?
I'm not hungry. I didn't order any Chinese food. Can you just take the Chinese
What are you
food
talking
off?
about? I got all this stuff. I'm not going
Hey,
back to
buddy,
the restaurant without
buddy.
this. This happens all the time, man. I just got this job. Please, me.
Dude.
No, man.
Listen.
Oh,
can you
and
just
his
take
mates
the Chinese
slide
food
in.
off my desk? Okay.
I like the camera work.
Because I didn't order any Chinese
Look
food.
at what, you don't like Chinese food?
Hey, it's
My
not-
mom's half Korean. What the fuck you trying to say?
Hey, I didn't order the Chinese
What, you want
food.
the egg rolls, dude?
Dude,
What, they're
come
veggie.
On. Dude, I did not order Chinese
What you want then?
No, I don't want anything.
Who ordered it? I'm not taking this shit back.
Take it back.
Hey, look. Hey, look, someone's gonna pay for this shit. It's $27.25, $27.50. Fuck, what is it?
No, you're taking it back out, all right? We didn't order any Chinese food, so please leave.
Try next door. Whatever, man.
Please. All right?
Oh, you said please.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Okay? It's all good?
Get the door.
Please.
It's a bit shit, but
Old Ain. Well, at least they've done a throw up. The fat cap outline. They've got the Chinese to munch. I mean, we've all been there where there's the plan where someone's gonna distract
the shopkeeper, yeah, all the time, while the other guy goes round the back and starts nicking cans. I don't know if I've ever done something as elaborate as that Chinese delivery thing.
But also the way he just bopped out, like it doesn't really work. Like the bloke would be saying, "Sorry, could I help you?" Just bopped in and bopped out.
Nah, but sometimes they can be quite oblivious. Depends on the shop and where it is, and yeah.
I'd say like 8. If Bart got 7, I'd say that's 8.
Ja, exactly, ja. Boom.
Ik ben ook al wou zo, kijk. Ik zie jou daar al zitten s'nachts, jongen. Met je bloknoot, een beetje aantekeningen maken over die schoonmakers. Wat een gek, joh. Kijk, weet je wat er met mij is? Als ik een schoonmaker zou treffen en hij zou me in de weg staan, dan was het gewoon van PAAM!
Jongen, doe nou even rustig. Fucking opvallend altijd, joh. Chill gewoon even, ja.
Oké, ja. Je hebt eigenlijk gelijk wel, weet je. Auto. Hey ik vind het dope dat jij die shit zo onder controle hebt. Hè. Maar door die paraheid ga je nog een keer in de problemen komen, jongen.
Paraheid?
Ja.
Jongen, als ik niet wist dat om 1:30 de laatste trein de yard op wordt gereden, dat om 1:15 de schoonmakers klaar zijn, dat om 7 over de nachttrein langskomt, dan had jij 9 van de 10 pieces die je wilde gaan zetten niet eens kunnen beginnen. Daarbij, als ik niet wist dat de laatste trein die dan binnenkomt morgen rijdt van Utrecht naar Amsterdam en niet in Rotterdam komt en die doggy die ernaast staat morgenochtend vertrekt om 8:09 vanaf station Noord, dan had je de 1 op de 10 pieces die je wel kon zetten niet eens op foto gehad. Snap je? Je hoeft me niet te bedanken, maar je kan me toch op zijn minst aanbidden.
I mean, that's, you know what?
It's quite realistic that the geezer knows the stuff about the trains and when they're coming in and going out and what locations, destinations they're going to.
Serious writers take all that stuff into consideration. You wouldn't believe the planning some people do, especially as you get older. You want to limit the amount of fuck-ups from happening or getting arrested. You want to minimize that to the greatest possibility, and planning and knowing the timetables, scoping. People go out, like 80% of a lot of the graff is not even doing the graff, is the doing the recce, watching, observing, and stuff like that. And
but now in London, only talking about London, people know when like the yards are too full, so the layups are going to be used. People know when the sidings are going to be used.
Yeah.
People know what the code of the carriage is going to, like, they know it.
Exactly.
They can follow it, they can track it.
And it's kind of realistic. I mean, I like the acting in this, by the way. And one of them seems to be a character. Again, I haven't seen this movie.
Yeah, one of them's like got his head screwed on and one of them's like a dick.
One of them's a bit like of a loose cannon, which is quite realistic. You tend to get that because you kind of need that loose cannon thing in graff as well.
Fucking go.
Yeah, because the overthinker sometimes can think their way out of doing graff. Sometimes go, nah, it's too risky to do this. But without taking risks, you don't do special
graff getting
stuff.
done.
Yeah, exactly.
Son.
Ziet er niet goed uit, man.
Hoezo ziet het er niet goed uit, van?
Ik weet niet. Het ziet er gewoon niet goed uit. Het is anders. Rookt ze met je mee?
Huh?
Rookt ze met je mee?
Nee, joh.
Ook niet.
Ik wil spritsen, joh. Huh? Ik wil die bak klossen die daar staat voor. Ik ben hier niet voor niks gekomen. Ik heb zin om die bak daar te klossen, joh.
Zoals het er nu naar uitziet, kunnen we beter een muurtje langs het spoor doen of zo.
This is exactly what happened to me in Zombie. With me going, we got to paint the cleaners in the window like that.
Nou, vriend, ik verf alleen bakken. Ik klos staal. Snap je?
Ja, dat is ook wel goed, maar vanavond niet gewoon. We gaan terug, man. Ja.
Which is realistic.
Very realistic, man.
The amount of graff that doesn't get done on graff missions is a lot. On real train missions like that. The cleaner was there, something wasn't right, he didn't like it. When I get those, I'm not painting it.
Yeah, a lot of Graff is done, like we were saying, with the whole checking and planning and all that, but a lot of it is done on instinct. And again, a lot of these older writers who have been doing it a long time, they're less likely to want to take risks. They'd rather live to paint another day. So a lot of times they'll just be like, nah. And you were saying that it's pretty much exact same story happened to you when you were in Amsterdam.
Cleaner was in the train. We were waiting for ages in bushes.
And you were like going, come on, man, let's paint it.
I got to paint this train. And the was like, do you think I need to paint that yellow BR, bro? I've painted so many trains. I don't need to paint that.
So realism, what score out of 10 would you give that for realism?
Like 8 or 9.
I think the acting was really good. I love the dynamic between the two characters. One's a bit, off the handle. The other one's more, got his head screwed on. They go to the mission and they don't even paint it.
That's the main bit for me.
Like, to put that in a movie, that's really I think a nice touch. I'm going to give it a 9
The
out of
only
10.
bit was like, when they're waiting in the bush and they're talking about their girls. Like, how's your girl doing?
I mean, that can happen.
That was quite a joke.
I mean, I haven't seen the rest of the movie, so maybe it's
maybe
something else.
connects.
I've had discussions.
Yeah, definitely.
I've sat in bushes for hours
Chatting
and you just chat
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
definitely about like you smoke too much weed and also that's another thing. He was the guy with his head screwed on obviously was taking the piss out of his mate for smoking too much weed. And I've been with people that they don't like painting with someone who's too drunk or too stoned. There are some people very particular with who they paint with because of reasons like that. Again, makes it more realistic. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. What did you say?
Yeah, I said 8 or 9. So let's just settle on 9.
9.
9 out of 10 for the Dutch dude.
Fat Cap Express.
Fat Cap Express.
Very cool. I might watch that movie now, man. All these are on YouTube, by the way, as well. All right, that's it for this reacting to graffiti in movie and TV. Amber and Theme. Arms house to your mum's house. Maybe suggest in the comments below if you want us to do this again and give us suggestions of other movies or TV shows that we can react to and tell you how real it is. Peace.
Do you think I need to go and paint that yellow BR, bruv?